He's a really
What should
good
we
guy.
believe, Woody? What should we believe
guy.
about Shane Ray?
I believe that Mark said this earlier. Just let me make a statement here. He said, and we've talked about it, he's like a lot of young athletes, smokes marijuana. Guess what? He's reflective of society.
Yeah.
A lot of young people smoke marijuana.
Yeah, we don't even have to say athlete.
Yeah,
Young people.
I mean, that's the whole point. People smoke marijuana. And Mark Kisler wrote the other day, and it was good for Saturday's paper, I think it was, Friday's paper, about the NFL should give up on this. And the NFL should. Marijuana probably is, never mind, I'm not going to say that.
Well, the marijuana
it has
punishments.
medicinal purposes, but that's not why young people who eat ding-dongs and Five Guys burgers and stuff like that, young people play video games and they smoke marijuana.
And the NFL has amended its punishment for marijuana smokers. The punishment is not as oppressive.
Well, there shouldn't be any punishment for it. That doesn't dismiss what he did in the least. He was stupid. It was 5 o'clock in the morning. Don't tell me that, you know, friends got you in the thing. You were out all night the week of the draft. My God, can't you wait another week?
Yeah,
because as Mark pointed out, and it's like the old days of steroids. The NFL does not doesn't care at all about steroids. That's why they would tell everybody, we're going to test you here and here, and it only takes 6 weeks to cycle off the steroids. So, you know, at some point, sports leagues are going to have to figure this out, and maybe even reach a point where we'll have our doctors dispense steroids if you want steroids. Well, I just think in the next 30 years, it's going to be a situation where it just becomes. But marijuana's got to go away. I mean, marijuana. Denver. There's still the people opposed to it. We'll put out stats about the bad effects it's having in Colorado. The people in favor of it are putting out the good aspects.
Well, yeah, but a couple of thoughts, Wood. Number one, if we were to dismiss in our minds every athlete who smoked marijuana, we'd be dismissing an awful lot of athletes. I'd venture to say as many as 50 or 60. By dismiss, I don't mean remove them from rosters. I mean, if you and I and the fans were to write them off, to say, bad kid, bad guy, I don't want him on my team, you'd be writing off half your team, all right? But number two, you know, if I'm a non-pot smoker and I'm sitting in the meeting room at Broncos facility and a guy walks in and he reeks and he's high and he's got, you know, his arms are loaded with Doritos and ding-dongs, that would bother me. I don't want that to be my teammate.
But you say walk in. They get there at 6:30 in the morning. Do you really think...
yes, I do. I know where you're going, and yes, I do.
Whether it's
the night before or the morning of,
the night
absolutely.
Before. But you have never smoked marijuana, have you?
No, I haven't.
Okay. You have occasionally had drinks.
Yes.
What do you think is the result of people drinking too much? What happens to them the next day when they wake up? What do they have?
Alcohol is a depressant, which you move a little slower. You're thinking a little slower.
You have a hangover.
Yeah, that's what I'm describing, isn't it?
You're not as effective, maybe, in your job.
Yeah, but if you're high, you don't process things as well.
I don't understand what you're talking about. You don't have any hangover. There are no ill effects the next day of smoking marijuana.
Woody, it's a mind-altering drug. I don't want my teammates' mind altered. I don't want the NFL to make it legal. I didn't want Colorado to make it legal.
I don't think you honestly understand marijuana.
Maybe I don't.
I think you need to do more research, including take a gummy bear or something.